Come into the room, fam. Come into the room. I am the H-Town Vet, and I'd like to welcome you to this live stream, a place where we will discuss a variety of benefits available to veterans, active duty members, and their dependents. Give us a moment to check our sound. Thank you. As I stated, family, welcome. Come into the room. Come into the room. I am the H-Town Vet, and I'd like to welcome you to this live stream, a place where we will discuss a variety of benefits available to veterans, active duty members, and their dependents. We are so glad that you are here. So glad that you are here. And what we're going to do, family, we're going to go over some of your, we're going to get with the chat, see who's here tonight. We're going to do roll call. First in was Betty Bops, says hello, hello, Betty Bops. Then we have 66 Love says, hello, H-Town family, welcome to you. And then Betty Bops said, H-Town, how was your Thursday? Hope you are enjoying it. Well, I got to be honest about something. I'm doing good, but last week I failed. So it kind of, first time I ever had an ankle twist. I guess I twisted my knee, So, you know, I was doing good and I started walking on it and working real, doing stuff out in the yard. It got sore. But other than that, I'm doing okay. Family, come on into the room. I had to be honest with you about it because it was doing all right. But you know me, I don't slow down. So Charlton say, I am here, shipmate, Betty Bops. Evening, love, love. So glad you're here. Then we have OT in the room, our in-house scholar. Come on through, bro. Oh, OT. Evening, H-Town family. Yes, indeed. Evening, OT. Everybody speaking. We got Doc Shelley. He say, Polynesian public hair weaving tonight. I don't know where you get this stuff from. Everybody show love to Charleston, Doc Shelley, OT, Betty Bops, love. 66 Love. Well, man. Y'all the best, man. So glad you're here, family. Jimmy Elmore, thank you for being in the room. VA police wannabe cops. Oh, is that a low blow or isn't it? Wow. Doc Shelley, you can't help yourself, can you? But they are peace officers, sir. They carry weapons. Now listen, FTW. I don't. I think I know what that means now. We have Coast in the room. We're going to be covering some information on the Coast Guard. We got a couple of Coast Guard members, and then we welcome Coasty. Said hi, Dallas. Hold on, did I miss Dallas? Excuse me. Okay, I must have skipped. Excuse me, family. Yeah, me. It jumped up on me, and I do apologize. And everybody speaking. And Coasty's in the room. That's what I meant to say here, Coasty. Thank you for being here, my brother. Say hi, H-Town and the family. Salute to my sailor brother over here, Coasty. And we have Doc Shelley say, why should I? We're going to talk about it tonight. We're going to give you some reasons why you need to appreciate that VA police that work there to protect and serve you. And maybe you'll develop some appreciation. So we got everybody's in here. Doc Shelley say, much love, brothers and sisters. All right, thank you. Love to you too, my brother. We are in the apocalypse. It feels that way, Doc Shelley. The great revealing. Wow. You speaking truth there. Hey, Charleston. Okay, we got Coast. Everybody speaking. Doc Shelley showing love. Say, we have 11 likes and 7 watching. Let me know how my sound is. Let me know if it's okay. We got Dallas Marquez says, oh, Dallas Marquez. Oh, long time. Say hello, fellow vets. I got a large group of followers. They come in, say hello, Dallas, and say hello, fellow veterans. Yes, indeed. I fail every day. I fall every day. Just be, yeah, you just be careful, okay? Oh, long time no see. We got San Diego Marine up in here. We in the GOG Magago Wars from Revelations. It seemed like it. Listen, San Diego Marine 96 says, evening, good evening, veteran family. So glad you're here. Say evening, H-Town vet, Northside. Thank you. So glad you're here. Welcome. Everybody show love to San Diego Marine. Please do so. Ain't seen them in a while. Now listen, say, hey, Dallas, they talking. Coasty, get made fun of, but they doing the heavy lifting. Yeah. I mean, who y'all think? I'm gonna tell you something about the Coast Guard. They protect our borders, man. Yeah, man, ain't nothing more important than that on that coastline. They be making submarines and all type of stuff. You understand? Betty Bob say 13 likes and 16 watching. Thank you for being in here for me. I'm catching up with you. We're going to get started on the information for the day. As you come into the room, let us know. OT say the sound is, it's great. So does Jason M. Oh, family, y'all up in there. Y'all cooking with Crisco. You understand? 66 say like and subscribe. We would love to win your subscription if we haven't done so already. Glad you're doing a stream, H-Town. Yes. Have I done one every night? Let me know. Family, look what we got going on here, because H-Town been on here. Have I missed a night since Sunday? Betty Bob say, please like and subscribe. Please make all comments. Please make all comments and make comments respectful. All comments are answered in real time. Then we have Mike is smooth in the house. Family, come on in here. See, we doing this thing. Who said something was wrong with what we were doing? Huh? Who said that your nose was too big? Who said your hair was too nappy? Shout out Malcolm X. Now listen, Charlton say the wet borders, H-Town, Coast Guard. Now, I live right, I live where a lot of water is in the Houston area, the Ship Channel. And they're right over there by the, there's a Coast Guard, a couple of them here. Everybody show love to Mike is Smooth, please. Then we have DeMarcus Graham. Glad to join. I'm glad that you're here, DeMarcus. Let us know your branch of service, and if you don't mind, the state of country you're currently living in. And I'm gonna ask more questions than a jealous woman. What made you get onto the chat? How long did it take you before you start chatting? This is your first night. Let us know. Say glad to join. Glad that you are here. Y'all give me a second. I'm dropping stuff. Oh boy. Now let's see what we got going on here. I need to move this thing where it don't keep coming up. Give me a second. I got it that time. So Jason M say Sneaky Dougie pulled a fast one on U.S. veterans. I got the news from one of our favorite people, but won't say who. Respect to H-Town. Thank you. Do me a favor. Send me, if you got an email on it, let me know. Okay? And Jason M, I'll talk to you about it, but maybe we'll see. But send me an email if you got it, okay? I appreciate that. Thank you for showing respect. Doc Shelley say when, because we want to verify the information too. All right? When I worked at the VA cops came in to talk about how great they are. They are S-heads. Woo! I've had some bad experiences with the VA police. We're going to get into it tonight. Oh, Grace, thank you for the email. Email me whenever you want, whatever information you want. You are wonderful. Grace said, good evening, H-Town. Everybody show love to Grace. Marcus, we so glad that you're here. Grace, we so glad that you're here. Come on now. DeMarcus, thank you for joining us. And she said, good evening, fam. Yes, indeed. Fam, what we doing is we okay. But when new people come in, we just have to set the decorum because they'll see what we doing and they'll do it. And I say, oh, no, that's it. What Vin there? Did Vin Olive in there? Hey, Grace, did I miss Vin? I missed a couple of people. Vin, I want to apologize. It keep moving. I got to watch y'all. This thing skipped all the way down. I am so sorry. Man, I got to watch y'all. Y'all moving quickly. I'm making sure I catch everybody here because I want to get your statements. Everybody show love to the new people in the room. Benny in here. Benny says, hello, H-Town vet and chat family. Now listen, this is not my first night. I used to come as I think Alchemy Media back in 2025. Yeah, I just had a feeling that you were here. That's why I don't think I asked you, because I had a feeling you was here. I could sense your presence. I could sense a disruption in the force. But let us know, Mike is Smooth, what your branch of military, if you didn't tell us already. Say, DeMarcus Graham say, Army from the great state of Florida, Lake City. Okay, I don't know what Lake City. We have our sister Alaskan Ice in here. Wind Will Big. But that's Alaskan Ice. I will want to. If she wasn't a day one, she's like a day three. You hear me? Been riding with supporting. Everybody show love to our sister. They say Big will win big, but that's Alaskan Ice, aka Alaskan Ice. Then we have Vin Olive. Hello, family. Always bringing that peaceful spirit in here. Benny say hello, Alaskan Ice. Everybody show love to Vin Olive too. And it say, Grace Smith says, good evening, Betty. 66 love. Jason, Charleston, Coaston, San Diego, Doc, Benny, Mike, Graham, DeMarcus, Vin, and John Boy. Yes, indeed, family. I'm trying to play catch up here. What this thing doing is it's doing tricky stuff on me. This thing is skipping. Oh, that's just because y'all putting so much information there. I can't play around. I got to move fast. I didn't know so many people in here. What y'all come here for? Say San Diego, for a wild comeback. Okay, a wild comeback. They talking to them. So we have U.S. Army Grunt. Thank you for being here. Also says H-Town Vet Northside. Hello, sir. Hope you had a great day so far. I have. Benny says, saying hi to Van Olive. We appreciate everybody. Show love to U.S. Army Grunt. Hope I ain't missed nobody. Show love to everybody that I missed to say. I don't think I missed anybody. U.S. Army Grunt say hello, H-Town family. Hope everyone had a great day so far. I did. It's getting better because y'all here. I ain't gonna lie. Now listen to what DeMarcus Graham say. I appreciate the love, everyone. I've been watching for a few weeks now. It's really a family vibe. See, if I'm a fraud, you're going to find out if I'm a fraud. And if I am, Doc Shelley and John Michael will expose me. People don't realize they good people. They crazy. They out there. All of us a little touched here. But I love Doc Shelley. When I get my food stamps, I'm doing something real nice with Doc Shelley. Doc Shelley, if I become a VA policeman, would you still love me, sir? Now, Charleston C say, U.S. Army Grunt, you're re-enlisted as Army. Did from 35 to 42. Yes, you can go back. They raised the limit. We went over this. Coasty say, evening Army Grunt and Van. Everybody speaking. Yes, indeed. Now listen to what. Oh boy, we trying to play catch up here, and we gonna get to it, man. I don't know what. Okay, here we go. So Jason said, okay, I must confess, I was a VA cop for 5 years. Full disclosure. I was on the night shift. I consider myself as overpaid security guard. Don't say that. That's giving Doc Shelley ammo. You did your job because, so you was in the Army. Okay, Mike was in the Army. Okay, Mike is smooth. VA cops are as bad as VA doctors. So there, but there's some good VA doctors now. So there got to be some good VA cops. We'll win big. Family, y'all are, you know, this is what it's all about. See, people want to come talk at you. H-Town gonna talk to you. You understand? 60 miles west of Duval and 35 miles north of Gainesville. Okay. Did not know that. Gainesville, Florida. Family, y'all doing this thing. Now I say, Jason M says, your brother from another father is the one who put the information out about Sneaky Dougie. You talk, yeah. Yeah, I got you. Okay. He put out by Sneaky Dougie. Yes, indeed. Okay, we'll get to it. I want to cover the rules before we talk. I might mention the person, but I want to get the rules because new people in here, so we'll get the decorum in the room straight, right? H-Town ain't no fraud. Well, I can't be one because I wasn't raised to be one. My ancestors, my grandma told me she'd come out the grave and whoop me. And a 57-year-old man don't need to be whooped. They raised me to be a decent person. I was a hard head. But I can't lie to you. You know how people talk, oh, I had just horrible people. I had some good people. And I want to express what I was raised on to y'all. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I'm sensitive. Yeah, because I was kind of spoiled because I had so many good people. Some people try to be rude, but I had too many good people around me. Now, 18 likes, 23 watching. Please like and subscribe, and all comments will be answered will be answered timely. Please keep all comments respectable. Thank you so much. They will be answered in real time. Now, Doc Shetter say, H-Town, if you became a VA cop, F you. You just throw me under the bus. He threw me under the bus. Would you give me a chance to explain myself? Now, I only met one good VA doctor in my 35 years of treatment. Tell me how many good VA doctors y'all met at the VA hospital. I can name at least primary care, that doctor, 2, 3. I think I can name really good. I'm not saying the other ones were bad. I can name between 4 and 5, I say. Y'all tell me, I can name between 4 and 5. Hey, Alaska. H-Town, we are on an age. We are of an age, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we probably too old. Now listen, Jason them say, no wonder they are raising the enlistment age. Look what Sneaky Dougie is doing. We're going to get to that. When we get through the topic, I want you to hang around. Let me know, how many good doctors have you met at the VA? This is really important. I say really 4 that I know of, but it got to be 5. But I just put 5 to be nice. But I know for 2 of my mental health doctors, let me put it like this here. 2 of my mental health doctors, my physical doctor, she's a very good woman, and my nurse who showed me plenty of love. So I guess I slipped the nurse in there. Now everybody look and say, Cam says, how are you, my brother? Hope all is well, all is good. It's so good to see you. Jason say 2. Yeah, when it comes down to it, it's about 3 doctors and 1 nurse for me. San Diego say 2. Man, I wish we had more. Charlton say, if H-Town was VA police, he'd hand out tickets for going 26 in that 25 miles. You think I'd be strict like that? And I do it with a smile. U.S. Army grunts say, wow, 2 doctors. You've met 2 doctors at the VA that was really cool. And I'm talking about the VA healthcare system, the VHA. They all good to me, the doctor. Yeah, some people have very good doctors. Don't talk to me about Yale students at the VA. They have some Yale students there. 66 say 2. All this time y'all been going to the VA, Benny says 2. Hello there, young lady. Okay. Now, let's see. All my VA doctors F me up. I was on 20 different meds at one point. I'm only on 1 now. Family, oh, Lord. Take my jacket off on that one. Oh, Lord. I hate to hear that, bro. Real talk. Because I remember I was on about 8 or 10 at one time. And talk about out of it. Fam. Everybody showing love. Jimmy Elmore said, I have 3 private doctors I didn't like. Oh, so you had private doctors. So you had private doctors you didn't like. 2 community care. Okay. Anybody have any community care outside? Put CC for community care. And if you have any private doctors, put private or P for private doctors that you like. How many? Oh, say I had one doctor throw opioids at me and another scream at me for taking opioids. Wow. Family, what's really going on? Talking to him. Now, family, we're going to go ahead and get started. We've been in here, but we want to greet y'all. So, family, we thank you. You are welcome here. Family, this is serious. This is serious. Now, family, we as a group, we operate as a group. We work in a unified manner. Our first goal is to be informative, 2, interactive. And with being interactive, I didn't start the VHA until 2022. When did y'all start going to the VA on a regular basis? I'm going to tell y'all going to be mad when I tell y'all. I started going to the VA on a regular basis in 1999. I didn't even know there was a Houston VA hospital. Now, fam, we are to unify, support each other, and not be fake. Wow, this is heavy. Many of y'all have been out a long time. San Diego Marine says 2023. And then Charlton say 1996, and you had been out for almost a decade and a half. 3 years ago for 66 Love. Doc Shelley, 1995. Betty Bops, 1995. Okay. Gray said 2022. OT says 2011. This is amazing. Many of us got late starts. Jason M says 2015. Who started within the first year of getting out of the military? Within your first year, you started regularly going to the VA hospital. Anybody in here? If you did, put a thumbs up or yes in the chat. So he say 2020 for U.S. Army grunt. That surprised me. You very knowledgeable. You too. OT, that surprises me. Y'all have so much knowledge. How y'all get all this knowledge and y'all wasn't even going for a while? Jimmy Elmore say, it took me a lot of counseling to convince me to start going. That's what happened to me. That's what happened to me. Now, family, we want to tell you the truth here. As Doc Shelley said, you know, it's about the truth here. You got to watch people that's bringing you, you know, promising you the clouds, and they can get your claim done quick, fast, and in a hurry. Oh, everybody show love to our sister and the dependent of a veteran, Emily Van Dyke's sister. Say, no, he retired in 2004 and waited until 2017 to come first, to have first claim. Wow. But thank God they have you, Miss Emily. Thank God, Miss Emily, in here. And listen, fam, we're going to make it happen. Whatever information you need, we're going to do it. We're going to do it in a decent, orderly way. Because as new people come in, I didn't realize that y'all didn't get my rules. Because usually when you click on the chat, the rules are supposed to be there, but the VA didn't put them there. So that's why it was a miscommunication. So I want to apologize on my part for not checking it. It was coming up, but didn't. So watch people that's promised you stuff. Betty Bob say 1994. That's when you got out. Okay. Doing nothing about the VA, knowing nothing about the VA until 2011. That's amazing for you to be so knowledgeable, T. Now, I got yours. Everybody show love to Emily being in here. Thank you so much. And Ill Will. H-Town, what's up, fam? It's all good. You know what's up. Now, listen, Grace Smith said, who you telling? Late start. Didn't know you could move. Why do they keep it secret from us like that? Come on now. Learning by trial and error. Oh, Lord. Family, go on. Let us know like San Diego Marine. If you learn from trial and error, put that in there. Trial and error. Put T&E. T&E, trial and error. T&E. If you learn by trial and error how to file claims and do things. All right? When it comes to the VA claim side of the game, the VBA. Did you learn about the claim process through trial and error, or did somebody take you under their wing and teach you? At first, it was trial and error for me. 1985. Listen to it. ICAM says, wow. After my med department threatened to take me out for telling the truth, I knew the Navy wasn't for me. Yeah, you're not the first person that I heard that. I know somebody else, they say, you keep talking, something heavy gonna fall on you. I'm telling you, he got up out of there. He got a new duty station. I started in 1996 because my private doctor told me a mess, couldn't treat me. Wow. Everybody showing love to our sister Emily. We glad that she's here. Look at the love you seeing, Sister Emily. You know we glad you're here because you're going to help that veteran. That's what we need you for. Yeah, he was stubborn. He just needed a little push from the better half. And that's what you're here for. I'm trying to catch up on these chat because, boy, y'all chatting away. Trial and error. You learn through trial and error, put T and E like 66 Love did. Betty Box trial and error, 66 trial and error. Coach say, I got out in 1984, didn't know about VA until 2013. Wow, hold on. That's almost 20 years, bro. Is that, hold on. Yeah, that's over 20 years, isn't it? 94, 2004. That's almost 30 years, isn't it? My Lord. Trial and error. Coach, it was a long time. I refused to lose. I lost benefits for 23 years. That's right. You fighting for it. That's right. Now, I watch YouTube and gain the knowledge. Emily, so what was your spark, family? What got you motivated about handling your benefits? You watch videos. What got you on the right path? Let us know. Emily, you say, Doctor, say, my ship was a gun deck life-saving device. I quit. Yes. So he says here, I can say I went to the VA because I didn't know where else to go. Luckily, I did save my life from the contaminated water. I waited 20 years for a cure. So trial and error for Alaska Nice, aka Will Win Big. Taps don't do crap, mentioned VSO. That was that. Then 23 years later, started YouTube and what steps move forward. Okay. And step by step move forward. Okay, let me put it over here where I can read this better. So Doc Shelley, H-Town don't understand gun deck. I'm just playing along. I don't know. I don't know. Is that a gun on a deck? I don't know what that means. I ain't gonna lie to you. I heard it before, but I'm just playing along. You called me out, San Diego say, and now I'm 100% TDIU SMC. Praise God to you. Yes, indeed. Jimmy Elmore say, my family got me on the right path. Then Alaskan Ice says the VSO then learned through videos. Yes, indeed. Gun deck means falsifying. Okay, gun decking. Okay, I didn't know you. Okay. Thank you. I thought they were trying to hurt you or something. It was a friend that was working for the SDRO who got me started. When I got on the right path, and we got to get started now, family. Slow your chat down a little bit. It was a VA employee got me with another good VA employee, and then they got me to the VSO for the American Legion, who changed my life. CH Town bring knowledge. Yes, that's what we are, and scholarship. Now, family, let me go to the rules since the VA haven't been putting them out to y'all. Just 3 simple things that keeps us from getting off track. Number 1, this is what you got to, and if you haven't agreed to them, please agree to the rules. If you've agreed in the past, don't worry about it. Because you're still going to be held accountable to them. I will be respectful to the host and chat by staying on topic. Number 1. Number 2, I will not attempt to network or promote myself or others in the chat. Hey, I got this new product I'm trying to sell. Guess what? I noticed it. So, it's a way like, how Brother Jason did it early. Yeah, I heard something, but we're going to have a time to talk about it. I'm going to ask you about it. And email me if you got some information you want me to know. Because we can't cover pertinent and up-to-date information. Number 3, I will not divert chat members away from the channel. That's key on anybody's channel. If you're on anybody's channel, don't say, hey, yeah, I've been enjoying y'all. I'm about to go here, though, and hang out on this other channel. Not cool, okay? Now, listen, Jason Imp say, damn, Doc, I always thought the duty corpsmen always gun decking, LOL, take 100 miles of, 100 milligrams of ibuprofen. Call me tomorrow. Wow. Say, broke my heart that my ED department would do that. All right. All right. So family, I knew about the VA hospital. My father would go to the VA hospital when he went blind in one eye in 1979. Oh, condolences. And I know that was a hard time for you. Cam said I started the vet to vet info group on Facebook before I got hijacked back in 2008. Now, my med department was insane during Desert Shield, Desert Storm. Man, there was a lot going on in the Navy during Desert Storm. I'm telling you, boy. Then I started relaying all the information to my veteran brothers that I would transfer to the VA appointments. Now, family, thank you. Now we say my peer were S. Okay, now we're going to get into it now, family. Now we're going to get ready to go to what we're doing. So, family, thank y'all for being respectful. And we're going to have a time at the end we call the after party. And that's why I had to tell some of y'all may not know. You get to ask any question you want, whether it pertains to veterans, non-veterans, anything topics. If you want it, we're going to do our best to get you the answer and the information, okay? Come on through. Stay to the end. Watch out for scams. Watch out for scams. Have you seen any scams this week? You ain't got to call names, any kind of scams. And what kind of stuff were they saying? Watch out for the scams out here, family. Because if you fall in one of these trick bags and somebody help you with your benefits and they use fraud, there's no statute of limitations on VA fraud. Okay? Remember that. No statute of limitations. Family, if you hadn't had a chance to smash that like button, no troll. Yeah, yes, indeed. Now, that's the sign. If y'all see somebody start trolling in the chat, you ain't got to say name. Just put a troll or a fox in here or a sheep or wolf. That's how we do it. We got that one out here was trying to solicit the ladies. Now, you all right. Stop thinking like that. Scam almost daily. We get mistreated so much, we start thinking down on ourselves. Don't do that. That's why we're here to lift each other up. I didn't think I was worth a quarter. Now, family, we're going to get on topic. So let your questions and answers, if y'all want to help answer, be on the topic. So when people are watching this live, you listening? Well, I mean, recorded. When they're watching this recorded, they'll know what we're talking about. They say, I thought they were talking about this. So can I file bankruptcy on a claim short company? I don't know. All right. Now I say, Doc Shelley seemed like a good guy, I think, knowing you from here, but seems okay. Yeah, he's been. Now we're going to stop here, family. I ain't going to read no more chat after this one. 25 likes, 27 watching. Please like and subscribe. Please keep all comments respectable. Your comments will be answered in real time, especially if they're on topic. Let's get to it. Now, family, the topic for today is, what are we talking about today, family? We're talking about that VA police, right? We're talking about them and their job security. This is what we're talking about tonight. And we're going to see if y'all concerned about these VA police. And I got a particular question that summarizes the topic. All right, let's see. Give me a second. It did something crazy for me here. Wrong one. All right, here we go. What impact would a reduction in VA police force have on the VA hospital staff and patients? And this is what we want you to be concerned about. Now, always we're going to do this here. Your comments must be on topic for your comments to be answered in real time. Yes, indeed. You know, especially when we get it. But if y'all say hi to each other or something, that's okay. But when we start helping people and everything, let's do that toward the end. And we're going to get through the information rather quick so we have time to answer your questions. Let's talk about it. Family, they talking about reducing the size of the police force, that VA police force. How many, when you go to the VA hospital, how many VA policemen do you run into? Or the VA, do you ever run into them at the VA regional office? It's always at the VA hospital. Safety, law, and order. Yes, indeed. They say to protect those who serve. That's what they say there for. It's on the car. Talk about it. None of my experience from a formal VA police, 95% of the staff hate VA police. Now we're gonna. I might see one or two. Okay. I usually see about 3. I usually see about 2 myself. 1, see 2. Okay. See 1 or 2. Okay. Every time, wherever I go to the OPC to check my ID. Okay. I don't run into them all the time. The VA hospital in Houston quite big. So family, let's talk about it. You might see them at the hospital. I've seen one at the clinics. Who've ever seen a VA policeman at the VA clinic? I see the police car all the time, but I've actually seen them put the word clinic in the chat. I'm gonna put clinic because this is important. We're doing this for a reason. I've seen them at the clinic, okay? Let me see, boy, y'all are moving with this. I got to keep up with y'all. I got them. Kosi say, I saw one today at the VA. Okay. 6 VA police. Okay. What did they escort you out or something, Betty? I'm messing with you. How you see 6? They were dropping down on somebody. There was a code red. What's that code they call? Am I snitching? They got a code blue or something they call when a veteran gets cantankerous. I might see 1 or 2 at the VA hospital. Okay. That's in Pennsylvania. Grace say they're driving around, never see any in the lobby. Okay, now I see them at the VA clinic, none in the VA clinic. I seen it at the Katy Clinic over in Katy, Texas, which is outside of Houston. Clinic. So OT have seen them at the clinic. Jason have seen them at the clinic. So has San Diego Marine seen them at the clinic. Now listen to what 66 Love says. I've never been to a VA clinic. Why haven't you? Please tell us. Now, Jimmy Elmore, our clinic is the hospital. Interesting. Now, not in the clinic in Perry Point, Maryland. Not at the clinic. Okay, wow. Our clinics are considered CBOC. Please tell me what that means. Clinics are full of little dictators. If I feel like that, sometimes I don't like going because it looks like they're doing a lot of power play there, Now, family, let us continue. Now, clinics, okay, I read that. Say, my brother at the VA need to not only provide security for the facility, but they have a job to do. Yes, indeed. Now, what about at the regional office? So I'm going to put VBA regional office. Have you seen any of them at the VA regional office, not the hospital? I don't remember seeing, maybe I haven't been paying attention, but they have security over there. They have VA security, not a VA regional office. I've seen them drive around, but no. 2 officers at the VA regional. Okay. In Baltimore, Betty Bob saying Baltimore. I always see 6 at the front door. The Bronx, you put your things like you're at the airport and walk through the metal detector. So there's about 8 at the front. Wow. They gangsta over there. Now listen, we have it's right to bear arms down here, and they don't have them like that. I ain't saying they ain't gonna have them. Now, Jason M say no VA police officers are only for VA hospitals and clinics. Oh, really? Okay, that's why it is. Did not know that. Now let's see what our sister Grace says. Fam, I'm gonna wait till the news section to tell y'all. Something has went down. Let me see. Let me get this here right. I don't know what stands for, but one in Portsmouth and one they just opened near Chesapeake Hospital in Chesapeake, and there is one in Virginia Beach. Okay. Now listen what say Charlton say, shipmate Betty, metal detectors at VA, that's something else, ain't it? Y'all got metal detectors. Put a piece of metal in the chat. I can say I see them all the time on patrol in and out of the building in Connecticut. Okay. Say Doc Shelley says this. I worked at the VA hospital in Wagaton, Illinois. I want to say I probably messed that up. This was 1988 to 1989. I worked the CCU, and most of our vets were World War I veterans. The VA staff treated them like us, and I was the only one to listen to their stories. Thank you. My first, because my granddaddy didn't tell nobody. We found out years later that he was in World War I. We found his military records. Yeah, I had a picture of him, but I didn't know it was him because he's a big old muscular guy. He had got kind of slim and older and skinny. And I said, oh, that was him. I wish I could find that picture. Our main VA regional office in New Orleans. Okay. He say, yes, and the VA police officers have no jurisdiction outside the hospital grounds and sometimes patrol cemetery grounds if it's big enough. Okay, community-based outpatient care. Okay, OT, thank you for that. Like you said, never been to a regional office. That's a new thing. Somebody, wow, some of y'all never been to regional. Let's continue. That's the regional office right there. Now, family, they're talking about doing stuff with their money. Okay? They're talking about giving them a lower position so they'll make less money in the lower position. All right, that's one thing. Not just reduce the size of the force. So let's talk about it. And this is all part, I think, coming from that Doge and downsizing. So the police are not immune, even though they are considered critical positions, I think. Do you consider the police to be critical positions? Break my heart that those World War I veterans had no one to care at the end of their life. Now they had you, and thank God you was there. That's what's important. Them layouts, fam. Now here we go. Do you agree with the reduction in VA police force or the reduced pay? Oh, this man, he was Doc Shelley was the only white member of Public Enemy, not Public Enemy. What's they call him? NWA. Blank the police. They kicked him out early. They had creative differences. Oh boy, he say. So I'm asking you, do you agree with the reduction in the VA police force? If so, why? Let us know. Now, while you're doing that, we're going to go through it. Reduction in force, which is called RIF. to avoid, this is generally over the VA totally. They've been talking about this since the VA administration. To avoid large-scale involuntary reduction in force, they call RIFs. Cuts are achieved through arbitration, retirement, and hiring freezes rather than layoffs. Okay, now let's see what y'all have. I listen to all the old timers. Yes, indeed. I agree with the reduction at my VA. Okay. You agree with the reduction at my VA. Oh, me too. Okay. Doc Shelley, thank you for listening. I know it was hard on you watching and experiencing that. He said it was horrible because he felt like he was the only one. Many times the World War I veterans were kind of just invisible. All right. Mr. Williams in my neighborhood, I used to go down there with all the time and see his wife would cook. If I stayed there long enough, his wife would cook. I sit on the front porch until this guy, because his wife was younger than him. So, you know, he was a little older. And so we sit on the porch. He was retired. And his wife comes and she cooked. Now, listen, he tell me all his stories. Listen, VA police officer, GS7 and above, security officers are facing potential grade downgrades, effectively reducing their pay scale. You hear that? It's talking about true fact, the size of the hospital dictates how big of a police force are needed at the hospital. For example, at the hospital in Spokane, Washington, at least 2 officers were needed on duty at all times. Okay, absolutely. I think at the Houston VA, the most I've seen 4, sometimes 6. It can be kind of big. You can volunteer for security. Okay. No. Okay. Now let's continue. So you say no, that you do you agree with the reduction? You say you don't agree with it. I can agree with it. Absolutely. Reduction, if that's what you're talking about. And then I can't say no. You say absolutely. No. Okay. Now listen. What was the cause? What cause of reduced pay? Okay. What the causes? Okay. The downgrade stemmed from the Office of Personnel Management, the OPM, consistency reviews of position descriptions. Okay, these job descriptions. They say, we don't need that many. You know, when I think this is under President Trump. Now listen, impact on the VBA and the VHA, safety in the VA patient, safety of the VA patients and medical staff. Because if somebody go off in the hospital in particular, what happens? Or parking lot problems. What if you had no police to tell people you can't park there? And it could be active shooters or terrorists. And that could also be at the VA hospital. So, I mean, the VA regional office, family. Now, Doc Shelley say, they really messed up things is how much I care and how S was treated for care. Yes, indeed. That's VA in a nutshell. Now, family, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's see what's going on. We're going to hear I think former VA policeman. He might be retired. He's going to tell you, and he's talking before Congress. I believe in particular the Senate hearing. So I want y'all to listen and give us a speaker or a thumbs up if you can hear the sound. Okay. Let us know if you can hear when we started. Fair use, family. This is for informative and educational purposes only. This is to inform veterans of what their benefits are and how social and rules at the VA change. I'm sorry, Doc, that you had to go through that. I apologize on their part. Yes, indeed. See, when we dealing with stuff like this, that's how we got to express. That's okay. Man, we got to support each other. Now listen, because that's hard, because some people ain't had a chance to say that. Have you volunteered helping with parking and eye watches? Eye watch. Eyes watching. No, I ain't developed to say thanks, Grace. No, I haven't done that. Now, fair use, family, let's get into it. Fair use. All right. Now, this gentleman is coming up. You're going to see, he's going to speak about the VA police issue, VA police issue and what's going on with them and their struggles. Let's hear him, and you weigh in on it.
Federation of Government Employees.
Good afternoon, Chairwoman Kagans, Ranking Member Ramirez, and members of the committee.
To improve the operations of the VA, I will focus my analysis on 4. First, the VA bonus and relocation so that you can perform your constitutional responsibilities. And finally, I will also say that the bill to modify community care rates is a fiscally responsible measure to prevent the VA from overpaying for medical services and costs under the community care program. Site-neutral reimbursement rates are not only a fiscal saver, but they help veterans by promoting consistent access to care and reducing out-of-pocket expenses. I'm more than happy to answer any of your questions, but all of these bills will improve the fiscal health of the VA. Not one of them will increase direct spending with a measurable degree over time, and they will leave us better off. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Mandy.
Okay, I would say, okay, the first lady in the panel. Okay. The lady is Kagan from Virginia. She's something else. Wow. So she's from Virginia. So let's listen to this gentleman now.
The written statement of Ms. Mandy will be entered into the hearing record. Mr. Guerrero, you are now recognized for 5 minutes to deliver your testimony on behalf of the American Federation of Government Employees.
Good afternoon, Chairwoman Kagans, Ranking Member Ramirez, and members of the committee. Thank you for inviting AOGE to participate in today's hearings. My name is Dennis Sarge Guerrero. I am a Vice President of AOG Local 3511 at the Audie L. Murphy VA Medical Center, San Antonio, Texas. For the past 18 years, I have served as a VA police officer.
18 years as the VA police officer. Oh, she's a veteran. Oh, okay. Did not know. Pretty lady. Listen, she was talking some good knowledge. We may have to go back over it. Oh, y'all know her. Now listen. We have to cover her one day. Yeah, we have to cover what she said. We covered this clip today, but we'll definitely have to go back over that. Now, family, listen to what he's saying. See what you see.
And have attained the rank of sergeant. I also proudly served in the Air Force for 20 years as a Security Forces member. It is a privilege to testify on behalf of AOGE and the National VA Council. Today, I plan to focus my testimony on a bill a bill affecting thousands of VA police officers across the nation. AOGE and the National VA Council strongly supports H.R. 8010, the VA Recruitment and Retention Act, introduced by Representative Kennedy. This bill will prohibit OPM and the VA from downgrading the positions of police officers. OPM's action to downgrade VA police officers is a DC way of saying pay cuts, is counter to the VA's mission. VA police officers have a critical role in protecting the safety of veterans, their families, and VA employees every day. VA police officers attend LETC for training and receive specialized training in crisis interventions to help veterans from harming themselves and others.
Okay, now family, let's be real now. Can we deal with the elephant in the room? If a veteran goes off, it can get real dangerous real quick. Am I lying? That you need somebody there. So I was so proud of helping veterans, and we need people like you too. Now, we need people. If a veteran crash out at the VA, the medical staff may not be enough. Do you think you need just bigger medical staff to help grab them? Yes, indeed. Now let's see. What do you think? Do you think law enforcement play a critical role? I don't see them as real relevant. I don't know, but they're probably doing stuff that I don't see. Sometimes I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll wait till I get through. I let this man, I'm gonna show some respect to this man. No, we need the security at all VA hospitals, especially with today's security issues. Yes. Y'all know they had a shooting at a VA clinic? Did y'all know that? Huh? Yeah, I didn't put it up. It happened about a week ago. Yes, indeed. I don't think nobody got harmed, but it was there. Somebody went in there with a pew-pew. Have many times you seen veterans going off. Yes, I have. Just like Doc, they're really ready to take law enforcement and subject them to nothing. They are ready to take law enforcement and subject them to nothing. Doc, you gave the respect and the time they wanted to share and give mad respect. Now listen, can we get that from these popos?
90% of VA officers are veterans themselves. These officers can tap into their own experiences.
So 90% of them are veterans themselves. They said 90% of the VA policemen are veterans themselves. Do that make you feel any differently about them if you had a negative opinion of them? I have been treated worse by Cali cops than AVUSL cops. I don't know what those cops are. Now, Jimmy, I go every day, so I try to help out. Good job. Family, I'm liking it. Let's listen.
When communicating with veterans and understanding the unique features of their facilities. This is crucial as VA police officers face dangers at work every day. They encounter veterans with deadly weapons, under the influence of drugs or alcohol, or experiencing PTSD. The plan to downgrade VA police officers is dire when looked at with the data gathered by OIG. In FY 2025, OIG found that 58% of VA facilities designated VA police as a severe occupational shortage. It is the most reported non-clinical shortage. In the field, these shortages harms our ability to perform our duties. In some facilities, new expensive security scanning equipment sits unused because of staffing shortages. In certain A1 facilities, VA police officers can only respond to one emergency at a time because there are just not enough officers. The staffing problem is also critical for CBOCs, where the nearest officer is often miles away. With staffing shortage at the level it is, VA facilities rely on extensive overtime, which leads to the denial of annual leave for officers, leading to burnout of those that remain. To be honest, morale across VA police is at the lowest it has ever been in my 18-year tenure.
Okay, now listen. I didn't know. They wouldn't release that. They act like nobody had been harmed at the Jasper VA shooting who passed away. Send me if you got a video on that, send that to me, OT or anybody else. I had the video, but I misplaced it. Jason M saying in 2009, we had a veteran try an assassination on a hospital director. Wow. See, this is serious. Boy. Man.
This is a huge problem. VA police officers and new recruits can make a lot more money as a new officer in local police departments than the VA. For example.
So they make less money working for the VA, but here's the thing I want to ask. Y'all know that another issue is there's been a trend of veterans taking their own lives at the VA hospital, not, thank God, not as much as others, but it's been a situation. I think at least one or two here in Houston.
In Buffalo, New York, an entry-level police officer makes $15,000 more a year than a first-year VA police officer. Additionally, an entry-level police officer in Hampton, Virginia, makes $13,500 more a year than a first-year VA police officer. Staffing shortages, low retention, and poor morale require solutions, not pay cuts. HR 8010 is a necessary first step to stop the exodus of the VA Police Department. AGE welcomes the opportunity to work with the committee on other bills that will support VA police officers. These include increased hiring, addressing higher wages, and granting VA police officers 6C benefits. I want to thank Chairwoman Kiggins and Representative Kennedy for co-sponsoring HR 3226, the LEO Equity Act, to achieve that goal. I thank you, and I am looking forward to answering any of your questions.
All right, family. Did he make a good argument? Now let's see what we have here. Sorry if I didn't get to read all y'all think. Jason said, I put him on the screen though. Yes, we did make less money than the local police, but the academy for the VA police is all death by PowerPoint. Okay. And only 10 weeks long. Oh, it's not long. Are you considered a peace officer, right? VA self-harm are the worst claims to work. Wow. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Now, family, here's another issue, family. Did y'all know that they're cutting off funding for the Coast Guard too? Did you know that? Affecting Coast Guard members and their families? Family, did you know that? Coastie and rest of any other Coast Guard sailors in there, we want you to know this. Yes, indeed, family. This is an issue. Everybody show love to Terry Brewski says, good evening, everyone. I have some great news. See, great news, you can come on, say it. I got approved for SMCL, and it's only took 2 weeks for the claim to be processed. Good evening, H-Town. See, that's the kind of information we can talk about. And now we keep on, everybody show love and congratulations to Brother Brewski. Say, yep. Then I say, hey, congratulations. Yes, indeed, fam. Now, fair use, we're going to talk about it, but we're going to read these here and say, we had a Vietnam vet who escaped Vietcong captivity only to take his own life after his kids go to college. Teddy, congrats from Charleston. Awesome, Jimmy Elmore says. Now let's see what our brothers say. Yeah, Jason M say yes. VA police officers are considered federal police officers. They do have arrest powers and can book you into jail. Now let me tell you, and will you get Fed charges, Jason? That's at the Fed level, right? 66 Love say congratulations to hold on. Congratulations, Teddy Brewski. Yeah, Teddy Brewski. Come on, fam. Everybody show love. Teddy Brewski say, thanks, everyone. I appreciate the love. Coach say, congratulations, Teddy. And Teddy, congratulations from Betty. And then when y'all put the little thing in there, I ain't going to read them. But family, now let's get on with it. Okay, yeah, so we got to be careful because they'll start flagging us. So just try to use self-harm, use code words because they'll remember they blocked us one time. So family, let's get to the next one. Let's see what's going on with our Coast Guard and why would they not be funding the Coast Guard, this branch of the military that's critical. This is not cool. And if y'all heard about this here, let us know. Give me a second. All right, let's see what they still congratulating. It say Coast Guard, they're not receiving pay. I don't think so right now. TSA, I think I heard that. Yes. Now listen what Doc Shelley say. Hey, okay, I read that part. Say yes, federal charges. Oh, that's Fed charges. Then I'll say congratulations to Teddy Bruschi. I made a movie out of you made a movie. Now let's get into this, fam. Thank y'all for being so patient with us. Let's see what the news lady is saying here. All right, let's get to it. This is about the Coast Guard.
And besides TSA, this war between political forces has members of the Coast Guard and their families caught in the crossfire. That story from Cheyenne Pagan, who continues our team coverage tonight.
As another pay period rolls around for members of the U.S. Coast Guard, many wonder if they'll receive that check.
Uncertain. That's how Coast Guard spouse Jessica Manfrey feels as the partial government shutdown reaches another day.
I know the Coast Guard has done their best. The last, 2 paychecks that we were supposed to miss, they were able to find funding for it. But we've been advised, that there is no more funding, so come April 1st, what are we doing?
She's been a military spouse for nearly 20 years, so this isn't her first shutdown. Manfrey says she works full-time and that her family should be okay if they miss this next paycheck, but she's worried for the other families around her, especially the ones surviving off a single income.
Now we have Coast Guard families wondering, hey, do we need to go to food pantry? Should we be getting things there instead of purchasing groceries to try and save money? There's bills that have to get paid. Everything doesn't just disappear.
Manfrey added that Coast Guard civilian workers that have not been deemed essential have been furloughed and missed pay. And that's been causing a strain on the military branch.
They're at home, and so that leaves the Coasties having to stand in the gap and do their work on top of their mission set.
Manfrey believes no one is talking about how the Coast Guard is affected by this political fight over funding the Department of Homeland Security. She hopes lawmakers can strike a deal before payday arrives next Wednesday.
I'm completely nonpartisan. I believe that nobody deserves to have their paycheck held hostage, regardless of what the differences are, regardless of what solutions or reforms need to, be made. You don't hold someone's livelihood hostage while you try and figure that out.
If a paycheck is missed, the branch's official relief society will step up to help keep members afloat. I'll have some more details about that nonprofit over on our website at wavy.com. In Portsmouth, Cheyenne Pagan, 10 on your sign.
Is this Portsmouth, Virginia? Family, let's see what Charleston say. Charleston says, Coast Guard part of the Homeland Security, not part of the Treasury since 9/11. Yeah, I noticed that Homeland Security is in the same gate as that. Say, H-Town, you're showing our news station. See that? What I thought, not getting paid. Yes, indeed. I showed it. Yeah, Portsmouth, Virginia. Okay, I was wondering if Portsmouth, Virginia. See, family, we trying to catch all y'all. You understand? Make sure we say, okay. He waited till his kids were in college before he took his life. Okay. Yes, Portsmouth, Virginia. Congress shouldn't be getting paid for the shutdown. How you do military members like that? Man, this disgusts me, man. Used to be under the Department of Transportation. Oh, well, I learned a lot, didn't I? Fam, thank y'all. I'm trying to see, can I pull this up? Give me a sec. So thank you, say, ask Schumer. You talking about Senator Schumer? Let me see. This might be it, family. I'm gonna see that. I hope this is the one. If not, look like it's happened somewhere else. Change it 9/11. Okay. I thought I heard Elton wants to pay for those not getting paid. Who is Elton? Elton John? Which Elton? Elton John, the famous Elton John? Fam? All right, fam. Let's see what. I hope this is the right one. I haven't looked at this one. Look who's in the room, family. Say we are doing gift cards for our air support employees. Family, what can be done to help these Coast Guard members' families is going through, fam? Say we have the Admiral in here. Imagine paying money to go over the bridge to Portsmouth so you can get robbed in Portsmouth. Boy, it used to be rough over there. Y'all don't know. Portsmouth used to be the murder capital. Houston too. I can't. And it's not a big city now. See, that's what y'all be. They be talking about Chicago. It ain't never. I don't know if it's ever been the murder capital ever. But Houston and Portsmouth and Shreveport, Louisiana. And Houston big though. We fourth largest city. Now look, at least a street brother better rob me before the casino. Oh Lord, don't think like that. Everybody show love to the Admiral. Say God coasted for correction. Yes, indeed. Oh, Elon Musk. Okay, I thought you said Elton. I'm sorry. I'm blind. Elon Musk. Okay, Elon Musk. Musketeer. You call it Musketeer. Admiral, hello. Say Grace. Now, family, I hope this is the right one. If not, if something went on, let's get to it. Fair use, fair use. Education and informative purposes only. Hurrah, that's right. Let us know if you can hear.
He just had this way about him.
This is Cody Porter.
It's been 12 years, since our friendship really started.
Right here at Kennesaw State.
Through a Christian college ministry.
Where Porter's path crossed with Nick Cruz.
I remember I had just entered that ministry and, again, didn't know anybody, but was like, I need to be here.
Little did he know.
I remember it was snowing.
The two hiked to the top of Kennesaw Mountain.
Only people up there. And he's like, all right, you ever prayed out loud before? And I'm like, heck no, I haven't prayed out loud before. Like, that sounds terrifying. And he was like, well, we're going to do it.
As if it was meant to be.
We sit there, top of the mountain, covered in snow, alone, and he taught me how to pray like that.
It's who Nick was.
He was going to draw out the heart of whoever he was with, and he was going to infuse you with faith, hope, and love.
Porter says he saw it in every aspect of Nick's life.
He made you want to be a better father. He made you want to be a better husband, just the way that he...
They're not telling what happened, though.
It wasn't just his family.
He emanated just love of others and had a passion that was just so obvious in everything he did.
Including during his last calling.
This is a situation where this guy was battling with something deeper, something that all of us battle with, at different degrees. Nick knew that. Nick felt compassion for this guy. I know that Nick would want this guy to walk into heaven right behind him.
You might be saying, we need more Nick Cruzes. Porter says if there's one thing he learned from his best friend.
There are Nick Cruzes that you walk by every day. And he saw the good in people like that. I've had this conversation with him,
Well, they're not talking about what happened. I'm sorry, but I condolences to this gentleman and his family. I'm trying to get to the story. So, family, that's why I like going over it first. Birdseye, family. Whoever heard of Birdseye? You can actually rate your VA clinic. Did you know that? You go on birdseye.com and you can rate you can see what their rating is and you can rate it. What Doc Shelley? Oh, he say good night. Oh, I don't know how to say that. Good night, Doc. Yes, indeed. Oh, they said it in German, I think. Sweet dreams, Doc. We glad that you was here. My mom is sitting on the board of Tennessee State. Oh, really? Doc, they said good night. Did you know? Didn't know to rate them. Yes, it did. You can rate them. If you still in here, Alaska Nights, can you tell us how to do it? Because when I went to the link, I couldn't pull it up properly. Can you if you got it, can you send it to me if you're still in here? We'll win big, Alaska Night. Let us know. Okay, I think I found it here. Oh boy. They try to get you to subscribe. Now listen, family. Here, I couldn't get they talked about the gentleman. So here it is right here, family. And that's why we're talking about security at the VA. And it's saying here, oh boy, say gunman killed and employee hospitalized after shooting at a Georgia VA clinics, police said. And I think at this point he may not been, he may have lost his life after with the victim of the shooter. Police in Georgia say they have responded to a shooting at the Department of Veteran Affairs clinic where a suspect was shot and killed by police. AP video by MLK. Now, you've seen this article, okay. Jasper, all right, Jasper, Georgia. I've never heard, I know there's a Jasper, Texas. Jasper, Georgia says, there was a shooting Tuesday at the Department of Veteran Affairs clinic in a small town at the foot of the Blue Ridge Mountains in Georgia, and the gunman was shot and killed by police. A Veteran Affairs employee was taken by helicopter to a hospital after the gunfire Tuesday afternoon, VA spokesman Peter Kasprzak said. Jasper police responded to the scene around 1:30 p.m. Tuesday, and the city said in a statement. Outside the VA clinic, the officer confronted the gunman who was shot and life was taken, authorities say. The gunman was from the Jasper area. Jasper Police Chief Matt Dawkins told reporters at the scene, but details about him were not immediately released. We don't know what led up to it. Okay. Okay, that's okay. So this is right off the road, as you can see. It's like a clinic. This is something else here, family. Ooh. Somebody said, we heard the gunshots going off, he said. They were probably 17 of us inside the Goodwill. Okay, somebody was in the Goodwill. All right. This Jim Mooney that was in the Goodwill. Okay, family. Wow. But I want to say that because we didn't get to cover that last time. Family, so dealing with the police, given what we just talked about, do you think they're needed? Now, the Admiral says, my mom was the first deaf woman to graduate with a 4.0 at KSU. Wow. Congratulations to her. Now, that's amazing. Everybody show love to the Admiral for that and his mom's accomplishment. She didn't let her disability stop her, and we shouldn't let ours stop us. Oh, man, this is heavy. I'm sorry to give y'all so much heavy information. Say, oh, that was clinic outside of federal grounds, local police, that figures. Let me ask you, do you think they should have had VA police there? Would VA police have helped at the clinic? What you think? Betty Bob say 27 likes and 22 watching. We thank y'all, family. Y'all have been active tonight. OT says, seems like they are trying to hide it. Yeah, it took me a minute to find, they probably don't want repeat. So Teddy Brooks say, so sad. I don't normally think about it, but us VA patients are the most beaten down and the most trained. That's a serious combination. Did you hear what Teddy Bruschi said? We're the most beaten down. They talk to us crazy, treat us, mistreat us, but we're very trained, all of us. Because every branch of the military went through basic training. Now listen what. So true, Teddy and OT. Family, y'all bringing that knowledge. Let's see what Jason M say. You're the woke, and I don't know what that is. You're the woke and did not cover it like when I killed those two. Yes. It was just local news. Okay. Not that the VA life does not matter, but they need to bring it to attention. Mental health is real. But I think they're afraid to deal with it because they think it's going to be copycats. Yep. That is where the hypervigilance kick in. And they don't want to trigger other veterans that feel like they have to bring something to protect themselves. So it gets all weird because you're talking about all of us are trained in firearms. Huh? No matter how long it's been since you touched one. Sorry, I was just surprised about the KSU situation. That hits home to you. But the VA clinic do need armed security of some sort. Maybe not VA police, but armed security would be good. I don't know if this could have stopped. Don't give me a needle gun. Okay. Boy, y'all the mess. Now, family, did we cover it tonight? We talked about it. These VA police. I'm going to tell me if you have any stories about VA police. I had a rough time with the VA police. Yeah, you know, I don't have a criminal record. I almost got one at the VA. They had some lady who must have been in charge or the chief or something. She had a big ego. She was a tall woman. She's about 6 foot tall. She had all the people moving people out the way. Veterans like disrespecting us in the hallway, going toward the cantina, and pushed my friend. He had just had surgery. I said, hey, you can't push this man like this. This man just had surgery. Who are you? You know, I say, don't worry about who I am. Who you think you are, walking through like you some celebrity. So, and, you know, it kind of cooled it down and moved on from there. Then it wasn't 6 months later. I'm telling y'all what happened. I'm outside the Houston VA hospital, and you know I'm Southern. I'm on the phone with what do you call that drive up? The when the people what they call the parking with some valet parking. So I'm on the outside on the sidewalk, and I'm talking to my friend on the phone. She busts out I didn't know there was a police station right there. She had no business coming out there. I'm outside. Hey, cut down all that noise. And that triggered me. I say, hey, I know you. You the one like to bully veterans. I know you. And one of the policemen who was cool, who always cool, he's a veteran. He said, hey, don't. I said, nah, I know her. She likes to talk down to veterans. And my friend, it was so hard. One of my veteran friends, and he had been in Desert Storm. He was on one of them helicopters, you know, shooting that whatever 50 cal or M60, whatever y'all shoot on them. He was in a wheelchair. He told his mama. He said, Mama, stop right. He said, what? I got to go over there and get H-Town because H-Town go something going to go bad. He rolled over on a wheelchair and grabbed my arm. And I looked. He said, come on with me. I said, man, how you going to leave me anyway? You in a wheelchair. Come on. He had surgery on his leg. And we went in. I said, why did you do that? He said, because you would do it for me. I'm through talking. H-Town would have been downtown or taken out because I ain't like the way she talked to veterans. And maybe I was wrong, but I didn't like the way she treated veterans. You know, they had a few, and you know, I don't know. I don't know. She said wrong with me. No firearms on federal grounds. As soon as you drive on the road entering the hospital, I have a right to have my arms. Okay. But they say no, none. I never had a problem with the VA police. Who in here ever had a problem with the VA police and who hasn't? That was pretty much it. Because I ain't, in my opinion, down here at the Houston VA and some of the clinics, they spend more time flirting with the women working in the hospitals and stuff. They really don't pay no attention to us. Some of them don't even speak. I'm telling you, I'm just saying down here in Houston now, I'm speaking the truth. And I don't wear skirts, so they ain't gonna pay attention to me. What I look like, my hairy legs in the skirt, huh? Now listen, don't visualize that. Now listen, the reason they don't have VA police at the clinics is because those places are mostly leased by the government. So these are leased places, but the VA hospitals are owned by the government. So is it a liability issue, Jason M? Oh, y'all getting down to it. Let me know. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's talk about it. Now, Charlton Zimmerman say, question, why VA has so many clinics outside in the communities? Why off federal property? Money to expand in house using us like shopping mall children? Well, just cut down on that travel pay. Yes, to cut money, save money. Because they used to have to pay me about $25, $30 to drive to the VA. But when I had the clinic, they said, oh, if you have to go to the clinic to get that, we give you $4. Did you hear me? Cut down on the travel pay. Did you hear me? Huh? I'm telling you. Jason M say, Grace, you can actually get arrested and have your weapon taken ground. Oh, wow. We talking about Fed charter. Now, coaches say after one of my operations at the VA, they had me on, what is that? Dilatat. And I was hallucinating, and the nurse called the police to set me down. Let me tell you something. Now, they ain't funny what you went through, brother, but I'm gonna tell you, when you go up to that 6th floor here in Houston, I think it is, that mental health part, they had a big old dude, 6 foot something veteran. He was slinging them policemen around. They had handcuffs, but he was too big dude, and he was slinging them. They were about 2 or 3 of them, and they was the handcuffs was cutting through his arm, through his wrist, and he just kept moving. And they had one handcuff on one hand. They couldn't do nothing with him. This little old bitty woman walked up slowly, popped him in the neck, and she said, "You can let him go." And that was it. He was out for the count. I don't know what was in that needle. My God. I said, I don't want no parts of this. But I'm glad they set you down. But the police didn't harm you, did they, Brother Coasty? Let us know. I bring with that Bojangle biscuits to my VA, to my VA police. We go to the same church. Okay. Donuts always neutralize police. Same here, Jimmy. Okay. Yo, Abro. Tyler Perry in the house. Yeah, you bring donuts. Police love donuts. Come on now. Listen. Now, it's the initiative from the first Trump administration to get health care to the veterans that are far away from the VAMC. That was the thing. Yes, indeed. And I think it helped because I like going to the eye doctor out here. And one of them, do you have a dental clinic outside your VA hospital? Let us know your area where you have a dental clinic. Just say, Pennsylvania or whatever, or what part of Pennsylvania. I learned one thing when it comes down to veterans. We need security to maintain decorum. Now, Sparks is in the house. Everybody show love to Sparks. And I'll say, they still do pay you on travel pay expenses, even going to the clinic. They do. It's just too much energy. They have too many. Now, Spark 283 say hello. Everybody show love. Let us know. I think you've been here before. If you haven't, let us know your branch of service in the state of country you are currently living in. Now, Jason M say, my old chief of police hated veterans. He was an a-hole. And he was a VA police chief. Let us know. That's something similar to what I went through. I never saw that lady again, I don't think. Oh, she was a tough one, man. Good thing you did not get Baker acted coasted. Yep, thank the Lord. You know, things happen. Thank God. Sometimes that's why it's good to have veterans working with their work with you. Spark say, I'm a veteran and work with police as peer support to people in crisis. Yeah, because I know it's hard on them dealing with people, because I've seen some veterans crash out. Grace Smith said, thank you for that, Jason. It was a good thing they issued fun locks. That's what we'll call them, fun locks. There you go. At the hospital. She went back and said it. Yeah, we call them fun locks now. Okay. Say then Sparks say hello. Everybody show love to Spark. Donuts and police go like ham and taters. Green. What you know about taters? You act like you from the country or something. Hampton VA Dental. Okay, so it's part of a clinic or is it part of the hospital? Is it separate from the hospital rates? Let us know. Because I know Hampton is the hospital, and I heard they remodeled it. They told me. You didn't tell me, Grace. Or did you? You might have been one. So I'm crazy. Admiral say, my Navy Reserve Center has a dental clinic at Dobbins Air Force Base. Reserve Air Force Base. Yes, indeed. Fam, I enjoy y'all. Eye and dental on the same grounds as the hospital. Okay, it might be separate. Okay, Jimmy Elmore, thank you. Hey, Spark. We got Spark and a Sparky here. Now, OT say, we got one at the clinic I go to. Wait time is too long, though. So I always ask for community care. Okay. Who would rather go to community care for dental? I would prefer, but now I've been going to the VA. Because it seems like they I don't know, some of them be kind of rushed to make the money. Now listen, Jason said, yes, the hospital are federal property. Most of the hospitals have signs that state no weapons or firearms on property. Does that include the parking lot? We even had a local police officer that were veterans, and they had to check their weapons in. Sparks say, hey, Navy veteran, I live in Indiana. Thank you so much. So ICAM says, as an embassy guard, 8651, I've had to guard 24/7 for the longest. We need federal police there. No armed security guards that are not veterans. Okay, so we need veterans helping veterans in those positions. They say 90% of the VA police are veterans, though. Now listen to this. Teddy Bruschi say, we have a dental clinic in DC, but it's always booked months out. They need to make another one. All of my dental work is community care. Okay. So I guess they gave you that option. ICAM say, I would have done the same thing and spoke up. I don't tolerate disrespect or bullies. Say in weapons, okay. It was to create more satellite offices. Yeah, that's good. They have the clinics. Yes, includes parking lot. Okay. So, okay, you can't have weapons in the parking lot either. Okay. I do dental every 4 months for cleaning. I need to get a cleaning. It's coming up soon. I schedule it. We in PA now have armed security, regular hospital because of shootings. Y'all have had shooting at the VA or in the area? Let us know, brother. Family, y'all been so incredibly patient. We've been an hour and 41 minutes, and we got through the information. I tried to cut down, what we covered. Now, my question to you this here, and this might be yes or no. Let me see. So, did we cover the information first? Yes or no? Did we cover the information for the night? Did we clearly cover the topic? Let us know. And I want to ask you this here. What impact would a reduced VA police force have on hospital staff and patients, in your opinion? Now, what I want to know first, did we cover the information? That's a yes or no question or thumbs up. Then I want to know what impact a reduction in VA police force at the VA hospitals, what would it have on the staff and patients? Would it make it less safe? Let us know. Regular hospital, not VA. Okay, regular hospital. We have shootings in the area. Okay. Yes, we covered. So we covered the topic tonight. Yes or no? Because if we wasn't clear, let us know. Because we don't try to clickbait. Now listen to what did we cover the topic? Yes, H-Town. You covered the information. Yes. Less security. No, not good. Okay. The authorization of let me read all of it first. Let me see what my sister's saying here. My sister Grace saying, she said Hampton VA Hospital is pretty good if you PCP needs, primary care physician needs you to be seen for something and they can't provide an appointment. They usually have community care call within a week and get you scheduled with an authorization for the year. Okay. Now I'm gonna say this here. If you have any issue when things get bad, when I had that tooth pain, or I feel like, if you feel like your mental health ain't gonna be on the right side of the game, go to the emergency room. Say, we covered it. Yes. Okay. Yes, it was covered. Thank you, Jiminy. Say, now San Diego Marine 96 says, if you, I guess, get hurt at the VA hospital, you can file a claim. Yes. If you feel that was malpractice or injury, you can file a claim. And even if you plan on, you got to talk to, they got some weird thing where you got to talk to the medical staff first, or have some little hearing. I don't know if they still do that. Charlton say, I feel safe for VA hospital. Word at VA community hospitals, too many civilians, crazy. Yeah, because they had it right by the Goodwill. So there's a lot of civilians out there. You don't have to be a veteran to go to Goodwill. I was a veteran, I go to Goodwill. Now, Teddy Bruschi say healthcare workers are already 5 times more likely to experience workplace violence. Because I remember Raider HQ said that. Now, a reduced police force is a dangerous thought. What's going on, Spark? Now, family, let's get to the end because I want to answer y'all have any questions off topic, we're going to get through it. So, family, whatever you get, whatever information you get, verify, okay? The whole goal is to verify what you get here, what you get other places, even from the news. Verify. All right? And another important thing is for us to be on code. Now listen. Let's see what they're saying here. Say healthcare workers. Okay. Let me see what. Did I miss something? Okay. I want to hear what you're saying there because I want to hear this. Say, Teddy Bruschi say healthcare workers are already five times more likely to experience workplace violence. A reduced police force is a dangerous thought. Okay. I think I read that. Say H-Town, as a veteran, you get 10% off Goodwill. I got a card. I did not know that. I've been going to Goodwill for years. I ain't been about 3-4 years, but I bought a whole bunch of stuff at Goodwill. Say them crazy civilians. Now, family, let's get back to it so we can finish up. We're doing very good. I appreciate y'all for hanging in there. New releases. All family, they didn't raise the age limit. Our last video, go back and watch. The Army has raised the age limit to 42. Many of the other branches got them up to 42 or 43 anyway. You get 10% off Goodwill. Listen to it. Yeah, you know my blue suit is missing, right? My blue suit is missing, and you don't know how bad that makes me feel. I asked my woman about it, but she said she gave it to the Goodwill. Huh? I better not see no dude walking around in my suit. We gonna, H-Town gonna have a problem. Now listen to what OT puts out. 38 CFR 1151. Here is the law that covers VA medical malpractice, San Diego Marine. Family, all of y'all need to write this down. Everybody. Okay? 38 CFR 1151. We may have to go. We went over it before. We may have to go over it again. They closed our local Goodwill in the Tidewater. Oh. So is what's the name still up there? Little Joe Auto. I give the cars away, but my wife won't let me. And that other guy, his brother, that's actually his brother, that other car salesman. Are they still alive? Grace? Goodwill likes to hire the mentally impaired to prepare food for the Navy in their mess halls. It always appetizing when they dig for gold before serving up to that. Oh boy. At the time, hold on. Abra, stand down. Abra. You went left on Abra something else. Air Force stole your uniform. Oh, well, I thought Doc Shelley was gone for the night. He's still in there. Look at Doc Shelley. Doc Shelley, all federal properties. Okay. Grace. Okay. They talking to Grace. They did raise it. Okay. Federal Tort Act. The Federal Tort Claim Act. The FTCA. Please look these up because our OT is giving us good reference knowledge. And here is the judicial path for 1151. Yeah, H-Town, was that blue suit a disco suit with flaring legs? No. A large jacket, Patel. No. It's like more of a Steve Harvey looking suit. You know, that loud blue. Remember we used to wear all those colors? Say, stand down, okay. Family, we did it. Now, other things we want you to watch. Watch, this here really blew our mind that if we talked about in this video how if the mom and the dad or whatever the arrangement is that are married or you know, you ain't together no more, both of them 100% permanent total, you can get the money for them, you know, the monetary VA compensation for your dependent. But when it comes to getting the educational benefits, OT told me, and I have to verify it because he said they've changed it back. First, both parents can get the kid can get the Chapter 35 educational benefits from both parents, which is about a little over $1,500. So it'd be like $3,200 a month. But then they changed it. But from what OT said, they changed it back. So watch our video, and we're going to do an update. That's why we glad we got him in for that. And this one here, now let's see if y'all remember. How much was this veteran getting a month? Family, see if y'all remember. How much they getting a month? Tax-free money. And they were saying that they needed a wheelchair and they was paralyzed on one side of their body. But they traveled all over the world and said they needed a 24-hour caregiver. But they didn't. Their caregivers working full-time jobs. And all the caregiver was a son and say $11,000 a month. That's right, Jason M. And $1.3 million for 12 years. That's a lot of money. $11,000 a month. Nobody forgets that. Now let's see. Say Little Joe Auto Sales Mitsubishi. Yes, that's still their commercial. And what's his brother's name? I'd give him away, but my wife won't let me. Is that him? Because his brother was the other guy. Jimmy said $11,000 a month. What could you do with $11,000 tax-free a month? Whew. Seemed like we could live a lot better than we living. Now, fam, we ain't gonna cover no law, but we're gonna have a day we're gonna cover law, fam. Okay, the veteran news, fam. On to veteran news. Ain't trying to be one to bring bad news, but yeah, I'm gonna tell you about this. We got to talk about it, family. Senate rejects the trying to stop the war in Iran. I wish they would do it. Now let's see. San Diego, look up OT information 1151. A lot, yes. Mitsubishi made the Zero Japanese plane in World War II. Did not know that. I would take trips to Las Vegas. The Bentley made the some of the German fighters in World War I made them the Bentley engines was in the airplanes. A question about another veteran clarification. Okay, now we about to go over there. We're gonna let y'all talk. This ain't but 32 seconds. I want y'all to hear this. Fair use, family. Fair use. And this is about 30 seconds. Fair use. And this is about what's going on, current news. Then we're gonna get ready to close out. We thank you for so much. Fair use. Oh boy, let's see what they're talking about here.
The Senate rejecting a war powers resolution last night, marking the third time the chamber failed to advance the measure.
On this vote, the ayes are 47 and nays are 53. The motion is not agreed to.
The resolution, led by Senator Chris Murphy, would have blocked the use of military force against Iran without congressional approval. The vote largely followed party lines. Senator John Fetterman was the only Democrat to vote against the measure. Senator Rand Paul was the only Republican to vote in favor.
See, I tell you,
rejecting a war.
I said, yeah. So, fam, I don't like that they can start since hometown president George W. Bush. I don't like the fact that I don't like the fact that they can just start war. They can go around. We don't have any business in that place. Okay, I agree. Awesome, goody news, good more news. Wow. Man, come on, fam. This got me worried here. You know, I don't like it. I want it to be over with. Now, anybody heard from Dougie? Somebody said they heard from Dougie. Let me see if I got any. Y'all sent me anything. We said something about Dougie last time. Yes, we did. All right. No Dougie news from anybody. Anybody got something they want to say about Dougie? TikTok 90-day limit on war powers of president cause of 1973 law. Okay. Family, anybody seen Dougie? What he doing right now? He helping them veteran police get their job back and keeping them from getting reduced. Now, about our channel, family, we thank you for being here. This channel, the reason it works is because of you. Because the channel is informative, not just from me, but from y'all, family. It's interactive, it's protected, transparent, and to the best of our ability, troll-free. This is a distraction from the Epstein file. I agree, Jason M. Now, yeah, he approved the update on the M21-1 changes. Okay, he did that, and I'm gonna have to get that. Okay, send that to me, and so a link to something like that. What all the research I do, as much as I can get it up here, I will. You're welcome. Okay, now, family, we thank y'all. Hadn't it been real energy with San Diego Marine coming in there? Come on now. We got 28 likes and 21 watching. Family, y'all love being on here. I got to ask y'all. Now, listen. Our regular scheduled live streams are on Sundays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Central. Have we had a live stream every day since Sunday? Have we had one on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday? Let me know. I am a Republican, but what is this? A more so a Federalist. Okay, I've heard of Federalist. I am fully in agreement with it being a distraction from the Epstein files. I agree too. Yeah, because you look what they did, something slick. One of the Hispanic leaders, what's his name? They brought up all kind of stuff about him. That man been dead about 30-something years. Cesar Chavez. Yeah, they brought him up to display from the Epstein file. That man ain't been here in 30-something years. He was I think Mexican in particular, Chicano, civil rights leader, you know, like their Dr. King. You had one on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So I didn't have one Monday. I didn't have one on Wednesday. Okay. It's not good. It's not good approval, H-Town, for the veterans. Now, what is that? What is not good? Because I don't know what I said. It's not a good approval, H-Town, for the veterans. What is that? I don't know. Tell me what you mean, because I know I say so much. Night, everyone. Great conversation tonight. Thank you. Now, see, I leave here and say I'm going somewhere. He just say, night. Everybody show love. Because they can change the CFR. Oh. So they go backdoor through the M21-1. Yes, they say that. Family, we so glad. And we have impromptu live streams. Our regular scheduled live streams on Sundays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Central Time, and impromptu or unscheduled live streams like the one tonight. So keep your notifications on. And if you'd like to contact us, here's our contact and donation information. Our email is htownvetnorthside@gmail.com. You got any articles you would like to send to us? And fam, we at the after party where we can continue the conversation. Any questions, any advice, anything you need, I'll help. And we got other people in the chat that'll help you. Any type of things, information you need, support, let us know. And I'll make sure you get the information. All right? If I don't have it, we're going to make sure we get it to you. So it's time to hear from you. Betty Bob says, okay, he says, it was Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I apologize, I was wrong. You were right, more right than me. So he say, I think there's going to be a lot of distraction from Epstein file. Shouldn't put military in harm's way because of it. They said a lot of other countries will not support the war. And that's why they're trying to raise the limit. Yeah, Raider said passive. Now, what would you say? You was here, Jason M. You was telling me earlier, somebody said, now you can talk about it. Some other person was, what were they talking about? Something Was it Raider? Somebody said something. You can say it now. Go ahead. I just don't like to throw off when we going over the other information. But do you remember what you were saying? And you say you had some juicy information. Grace say, my sister Betty, good night. Blessed weekend. Everybody say good night to my sister. Yeah, Admiral say, you're to get their DD-214 to get their DD-214. Changes to the M21. Okay. Who mentioned that? Who mentioned? You said somebody mentioned. None of NATO allies are supporting it. Okay. That was the M21 changes age. Okay. That's what it was. Now listen. What is the best way to get a veteran who has been out of the military for a year to get their DD-214? I think they can get it through a veteran service officer. What is another way they can get it? They can go up to the VA and see if they have it there. It's best to when you get out, get what do they call it? Register, get it certified at your local office, tax or government courthouse or something like that. I actually got the notification date. Let us know if you got a notification for the live stream. Put a bell in the chat or something representing you got it. If you didn't get it, put X's in the chat. Now, better say good night, Charleston. Z shipmate, good night, Grace, Alaska Nights. Have a lovely weekend. Then we have let us know, family, before y'all leave. What is that weather if y'all about to call it a quits? What's the weather at like where you at? And in particular, what's the temperature? San Diego Marine say, good night, veterans. Stay we'll say classy. We'll try to stay classy. Grace said, 66 love. You as well. Blessed weekend. Department of the Navy. Okay. Grace say, San Diego, hope you went well house. Okay. Hope you went well house. Same to you, Grace, from 66. Good luck on the VA. Did we see Sean tonight? I didn't see Sean tonight. He probably was busy. We're going to see. Family, I really enjoyed y'all. Family, we've been keeping over 20. I've got up to almost 30 people in here at one time. This is what I'm talking about. Your local regional office. Okay. Yeah, you go to your local regional office, get your DD-214. I got one there before. And see if they have it. Good night, Betty Bob Shipmate. OT got the notification. San Diego Marine did not get the notification. Sorry about that. Jason said they changed the rating to shin splints. Okay. As long as you get what you need, Jason. Jimmy said, I went there, the archives VA .gov website and got my DD-214. So listen right there. That's another way you can get it. VA.gov. Van Olive say, good night, family. Yes, indeed. We've only been there for 2 hours. We're trying to keep it short. But y'all say whatever y'all need to say. How's that weather? Comfort, 70 degrees in California for OT. Charlton say it's 71, starting to rain, Pennsylvania. Grace says, San Diego, you got the closing. So let's see. Coasty say got notification. Okay. Jason M say Raider said, okay, okay. I don't care if I ask you who said it, you can say it. Sometimes when we're in the after party, we might mention other people, and that's no problem. But I don't want to take away from the information I put out, get sidetracked. But I definitely ain't gonna be promoting nobody but Raider for the most part, I'll be promoting him, and I like that old salty Marine. Let me see. Department of Navy for DD-214. Okay, raining. Coach say raining and 53 degrees and raining in Massachusetts. Why did you get my daughter sick up there, Coasty? She went up there. She was in Boston. She wasn't ready for it. She had the layers. She said that wind, it ain't no joke up there. That weather went right through her. Sean was not here tonight. Okay. Sean, we miss you. Son MIA like Sparky last night. Oh, they calling you out, Mr. Sparky. Look, he tried to call, please. Hold on, let me get to you, OT. OT was busy last night, offline. Okay. They dry snitching over here. No more bilateral ratings for shin splints. Did not know that. Thank you, OT. Night San Diego, best wishes. Admiral say, okay, just trying to help help a brother out. Yes, you do great. Grace say 64 degrees here in Virginia. Okay. Let me try to get y'all in there. It say Shreveport is 75 degrees in Shreveport. OT say, LOL, hook, line, and sinker, Sparky. Now listen, Charlton say OTH Town pushes sneaky stuff. Are you saying I am like Sneaky Dougie? Oh, what you trying to say? No names. Anyone knows the website for the Ouch 2.0. What? Hold on. What is that? You see, Ouch 2.0. Listen, I forgot to tell you to tell her to wear a mask. Lots of flu going on around. Oh, she got like the flu. That's what she had. She had like almost like a bronchitis type of thing. Yeah, but you told me everything. Yes, you told me what you could remember. She getting better. I got an old girlfriend in Shreveport. Boy, you a mess. Her dad is a priest, though. Now listen, Betty Bob say, H-Town, it was the plane. She was breathing everyone germs in a tube. Yes, indeed. That's why your daughter got so sick. It's 71 degrees and clear so far. She was up the other night. She was, going through it, coughing up stuff. And she's like, Dad, you just appeared. I said, yeah, I'm a parent. When I just happened to, I'll tell you why I was really up. I was watching Kung Fu Theater. Anybody grew up on Kung Fu Theater, on Saturdays. I love it. They say, look, you killed my master and you defamed the Shaolin Temple. Now you must die. Boy, I used to love the underdog stories. In Cincinnati, 66 Love says 76 degrees. H-Town, it's a website that you put in the body system or condition that brings up 38 CFR automatically. Okay. Well, it's the website that you put in. Well, go ahead and OT, if you have it, go ahead and put it in. I'll let you put it in the I'm gonna trust you, OT. If you got it, just put it in the chat, or you can send it to me if that's easier. The link, but you go ahead. Yeah, H-Town, a girlfriend who said going shopping, but not for groceries. A side meat at the parking lot. Oh Lord, I had Kung Fu Panda. Yeah, my daughter had that game. Did she have it? Yeah, she don't remember it. I watched it growing up. Okay. Everyone was Kung Fu fighting. Those cats were fast as lightning. They were moving with expert timing. Y'all don't know that's a song from the 70s. This brother had a song. Everybody was Kung Fu fighting. Oh man, family, let's go ahead and say good night. If y'all don't have anything, if you got that, you can put it in there, OT, okay? You say, okay, Grace Austin. Yeah, send it to me and I'll send a link to her as soon as possible. Bruce Lee, that's what's the man. I like Bruce Lee. And then Bruce Lee was cool. My favorite character, they kind of played him on a Quentin Tarantino. What question did I ask Alaska Nights earlier? Alaska Nights, Will Wear Big say good night, everyone. VA Claim Tracker, Chrome store website. Okay. Send me the actual thing. Say good night, Alaska Nights. Bruce Lee was the man. I got his whole collection of movies. A friend of mine, a Navy guy that I don't talk to no more because he get on my nerves, but you know, I grew up with him, so hey, he looked out for me, you know. IP 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. My mom dated one of Bruce Lee's students in Hawaii. Wow. It's within the VA claim tracker. Okay. We're going to definitely, and we might share that with everybody. Very interesting people. Good night, family. Doing water acrobatics at 8, y'all. Need to try to get out. Okay. Well, go ahead and do that. Is that at the VA? What did you ask? I have been moving around. Tell me what I asked her. What did I ask Alaskan Ice? Oh, about that. Send me that website for the rating, because I couldn't get the right site for that something bird, iBird or something, where you can rate the VA. Send the exact link where we can just plug in information. That's what it was about. IP man, I mean. Oh, I got IP man. That was the student, or was he the teacher of Bruce Lee? We Navy do get on Army nerves. Yeah, I love him, man, but he too much. That Navy guy, man, I don't know what y'all be doing on them shit. I grew up with him. We were friends. He was 1 year old and I was 2 years old. Yes, indeed. You say, how can you remember? I remember. He just started walking. He probably going toward 2, and I was going toward 3. And that dude get on my nerves. Love him, but I can't be around him. It's helped me. It been there for me, but this dude is too much for me. Yeah. If I call him tomorrow and say, hey man, I'm in a ditch, come get me. He'll fly down from where he at to come get me. And as soon as he get me out the ditch, I say, man, you get on my nerves. You know, it's like being in love with a woman you can't stand. No, present part excluded. I wouldn't think y'all wouldn't. Good night, family. We love y'all. Yes, indeed. YMCA water aerobics. Okay. I watch a lot of Korean fighting movies now. Now, the one I like is, I think they were Chinese. And sometimes they would fight with the Japanese, but I'm gonna have to find out about the Korean. I like the 5 Deadly Venoms. Huh? I like the one where one of them was blind and fighter and the other one couldn't hear, and they would fight together. Man, yes, Bird Eye. That's what it is, Bird Eye, sister. Say, we all got the same VA hospital in the Skyland Navy, folks. We're going to go over that next time, because I know my sister, if she got time, she'll get it to me. Now, listen, Grace say, I don't have that. Oh, let me see what I can make it big. Grace say, I don't have that. I have trouble with the login on Since Changes, My Healthy Vet, and the ID me crap. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to get yes, thank you, sister. And give me the link to Blue Button if you ain't gone yet, Alaskan Nights. I've been needing you, sister. That's my rock. That's my rock right there. I don't want to make a man mad. I'm just saying she good people. She look out for me. Huh? Thank you for all the bless. She sent me so much information that I had stuff to Surface Navy or the normal one, Sub Navy. Question. Hold on, what you trying to say? You trying to say Doc Shelley kind of touched? He was down to what? Yeah, I would definitely get it to you. I'll get, and if you got any information, what's her name? The veteran's spouse, send that and I'll make sure she get it. That information, OT, if you can send it. What's her name? Begin with an E. What's her name? And her husband was in the military. Japanese cartoons now. Okay. OT, you are so right. Them sub sailors are not normal. Bubblehead, y'all be picking on it. Yes, indeed. Y'all be picking on Emily. Please send the information for Emily because I had her and I'll make sure she get it. Whatever you can send, and we'll figure out stuff after that. Just give me time because we got a lot going on. It ain't with just regular people, but it's other YouTubers. They feel threatened by me for some reason. I don't know why. I don't bother nobody. I don't go to nobody's channel and bother them. Unless you come to me, I'll come over there and holler at you. But I respect people's channel. But they insecure about H-Town. H-Town is a mental patient. I'm the last person they need to be threatened by. And I ain't got but almost 3,000 subscribers. Don't be sweating on me. Do your thing. But you can't purchase authenticity. Okay? You understand? You just got to have it. Uh-oh. Admiral, we are all going to the same VA hospital in the sky. I heard that. Are we going to be up there? Huh? Listen to what Alaska Knight said. Donnie, you're planning, man. He is a great great fighter in real life. Oh man, yes indeed. I like Bruce Kelly. He was a black, he was in Enter the Dragon with Bruce Lee. Man, get me off this island, dude. Man, VA app, yes indeed. The VA help app, because we want to do a live stream on it. Yes, Emily, that's who we need to send it. We'll send it to you. So when y'all get the time between the next few days, because I want to because Emily did email me, so I'll be able to get her the information as much as that you can help, I know certain stuff you may not be able to email OT, but whatever you can do. And say, load and share their personal health care, including medical records, VA labs, medication, and appointment history. That's why we got Alaska Nights here. Listen, Alaska Nights, can they get their DD-214 through that or not? Which one of them you say you can get your DD-214 through? Now listen, Alaska Nights. It serves as a comprehensive tool for managing health data, supporting disability claims, and sharing records with non-VA providers. MyHealthyVet.gov, MyHealthyVet.gov+3. Please, Alaska Nights, whenever you're able to make it, I need you here. You, Betty Bops, OT, Grace, Doc Shelley, he plays, man. Doc Shelley know how to do things. See how Doc Shelley was expressing about the World War I veterans? That's no problem with me. When you got something on your mind, you can share that. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. I'm not going to get in the middle of that because of the way we take care of business, H-Town. So here's the thing. Okay, I want y'all to understand something. Eventually, what I'm trying to do is make sure that if one of y'all want to start a channel, y'all able to do it. We're going to get this thing right, and you going to do your thing. OT got a gift. You understand? I don't want to be me. I want to be better than me. I mean that. When I say that now, then I'm going to be hating on him. Listen, that's how you grow. You understand? I remember my pastor, I always had respect for my pastors, the pastors I had when I was growing up. They always helped the young preachers do better. All y'all got gifts. Huh? Are they changing over to corner? What's that? Okay, Scott Akins, one of the best real life great movies. Now, let me ask you, what's your greatest movie of all time? My greatest movie of all time is The Thing, 1982, with Kurt Russell and David Keith. Let me tell you something. Written by, what's the one that did Halloween? What's that director name? I'll send it to you again. Okay. Thank you. I'm sorry if I looked over it. I'll make sure, and we'll look, okay, VA Gov, okay. If I missed it. Now listen, We need this information because several people is asking about this Alaskan ice. Look who in here. Look at say, everyone, VA is offering free AI training with IBM. And listen, John Carpenter, let me tell you something, Martin. I thought that and I want to make an apology to you, brother, because I don't want you to think I'm mad. I thought that the thing was giving y'all the rules when y'all click in the chat, but it wasn't. So I want to let you know, brother, we all right. We love, man. I miss you, man. Look at John Carpenter. You know why John Carpenter was able to make that movie so good? Because he ran out of funding, so he had time to write the script all the way out. So let me get back, because I got to get back up here, but I saw you, and I want to let you. Oh, Lord, you and this doggone G Drive. We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out, that G Drive, OT. VA.gov. If you ain't got it, I'll send it again. Now, listen. Alaskan Ice says this. AK will win big. This is the fastest method. Typically takes 2 to 3 weeks. Alternatively, you can mail or fax standard form 180 to the National Personnel Records Center. And I'm assuming talking about for the DD-214. Now tell me this here, family. How are we able to get so many competent people in one place? Tell me that. Huh? Y'all not just learning stuff, y'all teaching too. Yes, you take care of business, fair use, news articles, informative. Yeah, because my thing is, I don't want to stipend your information because I need it to grow. And I am how can I say? I'm from a social family. I like to talk. They never heard me talk this much. My family would be shocked to know I talk this much. I told you they thought I was autistic or something. They put me in some little study thing to see if I was, and the lady said he's normal. My family talk all the time. What I needed to talk for? I'd say, little simple stuff. I got Google Gemini H. I'm just sharing the information with y'all. Google Gemini H. Okay, if y'all know some other links that will help veterans, just give the topic in the chat if you want to. And we lift each other up. We uplift others, and we uplift others. This is important. I can't make it without Martin. Martin has played a very important role. Hi, everybody. VA is offering free AI training with IBM. Wow. How do we get hooked up with it? Send me an email, Martin. You sent me stuff before. The Hunt for Red October is a good one. Now, you know what disappointed me about the Hunt for Red October? I never saw it. That he only did the first one. I forget which Alec Baldwin. Then the rest of them was done with what's that actor? Clear and Present Danger. That was part of Hunt for Red October. Alec Baldwin played in the first one, and I forget that actor, famous actor. I feel embarrassed now. The current system, okay. Hey, Martin. Now, the fastest method is through the VA if you know someone that works with the VBA, within the VBA. Yeah, and everybody don't have to hook up, but if you do, no, man, come on now. A Few Good Men, amazing. You can't handle the truth. You talking about some intense acting. And I'm going to tell you one of my favorite actors, and it's going to throw you off. Daniel Day-Lewis. Daniel Day-Lewis has a way of getting into a character, and he does all the nuances. I thought he was Abraham Lincoln. Huh? When he played in The Crucible, let me tell you something. Say, why won't you just write your name and say you're a witch? He said, because it's my name. Because I cannot have another. Now, he said he wouldn't get in the movie, but he was in this movie with his son. Because this is the only channel where everybody is selling a product. They say this is the only channel where everybody is selling a product. Yes, Come on now. See, this is how we grow. This is how we grow. We support each other. You understand? I just want a person to talk with and a group of funny people. Oh, man. Listen to you, Admiral. Now, listen. Nig is Honor was a good movie based on a true story. Men of Honor. Yes, yes, indeed. Tell them who that guy was. Tell them who that person used to, the diver used to be. What's his name? Charlton probably gone. He said it. Admiral H-Town soon coming out with hair growth tonic. No, I ain't got no hair. Oh, Lord. I'm going to get one of them little Afro toupees. So when my head moves, the hair going to go this way, my head going to go that way. He would be a bad salesman. I would. G.I. Jane, I like that. They tried to trash that movie. That movie was good. That's his name. Carl Bashir. Bashir. Okay, I sent the email H-Town. Now, first thing in the morning, I'm going to get up and do it. Carl Bashir, yes, indeed. Now, family, say, that is how I got started with my VA claims process. Someone pulled the VBA. Someone pulled from the VBA, pulled my STRs and IDs, the conditions I could file for. Oh, and say, yes, Navy diver. Wow. So, family, we're going to say good night. We ain't going to hold you. We here at 2 hours and 27 minutes. Let's make it 2.5 hours. We'll keep it short. So people want to come back and spend time. Family, let's say good night. Good night to y'all, family. Good night to UOT. We're going to have some more. We're going to be here on Sunday. I'm about to give y'all a break. We ain't coming back to Sunday. Good night, OT. Good night, 66 Love. Martin, I'm so glad you're here. You just don't know. Martin, I'm so glad you're here. Alaska Nights, a.k.a. Will Win Big, thank you for everything. And whenever you're able to make it, just come here because you mean a lot. It's good to have wonderful, beautiful women here. You guys are cool, but you need some female energy up in there. And Charlton, stay on my case. I'm going to have to come up with that snake oil hair tonic. Before you know it, when you touch your head, his hair going to be growing on your hand, your nose, everywhere. Admiral, thank you for being here. Jason M., thank you for your kindness. Grace, thank you for showing so much grace. Come on, family. I may not get to everybody. I think I got Jason. Boy, y'all just made my night. Jimmy Elmore, thank you so much. San Diego Marine 96, thank you. Because I remember you, even though I'm in a coastie, thanks for the love. Family, everybody was in here tonight. What's that brother came at the beginning? Oh, Lord, I ain't got time to get to you. Then we had I Cam in here, thank you. Teddy Brewski getting that special monthly compensation. Great for him. Come on now, fam. Are we doing this thing right? See, can't nobody do it. Huh? Then we had Spark coming here, not to be confused with Sparky. Thank you so much. If I miss you, charge it to my head, not to my heart. Family, we did this thing tonight. I'm trying to get to it before it gets too much past 2.5 hours. Because I want to catch some of the people. Doc Shelley, thank you so much, Doc Shelley. Boy, he was coming out, he was cussing like a sailor. Oh, he is a sailor. Tonight, boy, he was fired up about those World War I veterans. Respect to all the World War I veterans that fought, including my great granddad, Francis Potts. Love you. Used to take me, get watermelons, and taught me how to count money and do business. And that's the man. I ain't never cried. Emily, we're going to get that information to you. Okay? No problem. Everybody show love to Emily. That's the veterans. Let me tell y'all something. We going to keep it. Sometimes it be a little misunderstanding. We going to make this thing work because we all we got. That's all we got. Come on now. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Oh man, I'm trying to catch the ones that came in early. You know they was in here. We had also our brother, U.S. Army Grunt. Yes, indeed. Family, y'all been active in it tonight. We might have 300-400 views, if not more, by the time I look. Benny, thank you for being in here tonight. Oh, DeMarcus Graham, thank you for being here tonight. Vin Olive, thank you for being here tonight. Oh boy, y'all got me feeling good. We had Mike is smooth in here. Oh, come on now, fam. Did we do it tonight? We got out this time. We showed up and we showed out. Come on, let's talk about it. I'm about to get to the end. That's it. Now let me get back down to the bottom. Get your last goodbyes. All right, let's see what we got. Now let's see what we got. Okay, I got that to say. Okay, I read that one. So good night, family. Abner said good night. Betty Bob said good night, H-Town. Yes. And thank you. And she says, Alaska Night says, you're welcome. Oh, it said, I'll send all the information for Emily. You do that too. And kind of specify who's for what, okay? So I know who, one for Emily, one for that. And then I give him the credit. I'm gonna let you know who got it from. Now, I took my chiropractor records to a county VSO and went from 0 to 90% in 5 months. Look who's in the house, slipped up in there. Everybody show love to Major Boomer. And I wish you well for your daughter. She sent me a picture of that foot. I hope she gets good. And my knee, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I fell off a ladder. I did. I fell off a ladder. Yeah, but I ain't never fell off nothing like that before. I was like daydreaming and had some stuff in my hand, and boom, boom, I wasn't gonna drop what I had in my hand. That's why I twist break. I could have just grabbed on and I've been okay because I'm pretty safe with stuff. I paid $800 for that song. I went down with it. Oh, yes, indeed. Say, we appreciate you, H-Town. Thank you so much, Admiral. And we have Major Boomer say, good night, H-Town and the family. Yeah, I know. My daughter got on me about that. Back surgery, got the best of me for a couple of weeks. Also had to have a blood transfusion. Prayers with you, Alaska Night. Oh, man. Movie with Gene Hackman. My favorite movie, Mississippi Burning, with him. Oh, man, he played that. And the other one was The Unforgiven. You just shot an unarmed man. What did Clint Eastwood say? Well, he should have armed himself. And that's another one I love. H-Town, I do your weed fro. You do that fro for me? Huh? I come up here, I be saying, family, listen, she have with me down tight. Huh? Yes, indeed. She get me right. I be looking like Sweet Tooth Jones. Remember that from In Living Color? Bunch of squids out here sparking night. Say, love 100% H-Town and all the H-Town family. Betty Bob say, Alaskan ice, blessings and get well. Because she went through a lot, so family be praying. Because she, blood transfusions and the back issue. Please, we pray for you, sister. And take care of yourself. That's why when I don't, here, I be worried about you. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna pretend. That's every once in a while, I email her. Now, yes, be well, family. Yes, indeed. Hang in there, Coasty. How are you? I want to know how Coasty doing. Boomer's asking, how you doing? I don't know if he's still here. Say, good, Major Boomer. Look, still here. Y'all supposed to been closed out on me already. Hello, Major. Everybody should love the Major Boomer. Like he and Alaska Nights came on the first live together, I think. Yes, indeed. 30 likes and 14 watching. We did this with us. Not nobody else. Us. We didn't have to do no clickbait. Stay away from the armadillo. I would them armadillo. I will. That armadillo soup. Jason them say, night H-Town family, much love. All have a blessing. Yes, indeed. When I get to the last one, we're going to close out. Coach say, good night, Major Boomer. Grace say, good night and blessed weekend and see y'all Sunday. Yes, indeed. Glad to be here, Coach. And I'm going to be texting you. I'm emailing you, Major Boomer. We're going to get with you. Keep that VSO. Yes, indeed, Martin. Please, 'cause they helped you get to 90% like that. Everybody saying hi. Thank H-Town and Charlton. Yes, indeed. Major Boomer still been the same. No matter the turmoil that come through the channel, Major Boomer just boom. He told me, hey, I ain't gonna be around a lot because I'm taking care of family business. Respect. Do you know that his daughter and him and his daughter and her friend and her by herself sung and entertained us for Christmas? Yes, OT, I moved, but not far, about 60 miles. Okay. Hey to topic and okay, yes, and 66. Good night, Major Boomer. Good night. Good night, Betty Bops. Betty Bops, I meant to say OT. Yes. So good night, family. We answered the question. We talked about it tonight, and we had 2 hours and 37 minutes, and that's enough. Major, I was going to catch you in the parking lot. Oh, not like Charleston, I hope. Yeah, you know, Charleston getting that parking lot. But family, I want to say thank y'all, and we appreciate y'all. We covered the VA police and their reduction in pay and possible, reduction in force. We talked about it. You gave your opinion on the topic, and we thank you. Until next time, family. We'll be looking forward to see you on Sunday, 6 p.m. Central Time. Bring this energy and positivity. Good night.